extraterrestrial theory, which assumes that UFOs are spacecraft piloted by beings from another planet who conduct a survey of the Earth, a hypothesis that seemed the best avenue of research in the years following World War II, contradicts at least 5 major facts. 1. The total number of close encounters far exceeds the requirements for a sophisticated survey of our planet. 2. The appearance of the UFO operators is overwhelmingly humanoid. They breathe our air and display recognizable emotions. Not only does this make an extraterrestrial origin very dubious, but it implies that the operators are not making use of genetic engineering to optimize a space mission, as interstellar travelers presumably would under the extraterrestrial hypothesis model. 3. The reports regarding abductions display behavioral patterns on the part of the operators that contradict the idea of scientific, medical, or genetic experiments. Simpler, more effective methods are already available in Earth-based science to accomplish all the alleged objectives of these aliens. 4. The patterns of close encounters, contacts, and abductions are not specific to our century, contrary to what most American ufologists have assumed. In fact, it is difficult to find a culture that does not have a tradition of little people that fly through the sky and abduct humans. Often they take their victims into spherical settings that are evenly illuminated, and they subject them to various ordeals that include operations on internal organs and astral trips to unknown landscapes. Sexual or genetic interaction is a common theme in this body of folklore. 5. Both the UFOs and their operators are able to materialize and dematerialize on the spot and to penetrate physical obstacles. The objects are able to merge together and to change shape dynamically. As an alternative to the extraterrestrial hypothesis, I propose to regard the UFO phenomenon as a physical manifestation of a form of consciousness that is alien to humans, but is able to coexist with us on the Earth. As an alternative to the extraterrestrial hypothesis, I propose to regard the UFO phenomenon as a physical manifestation of a form of consciousness that is alien to humans, but is able to coexist with us on the Earth. When the object we call a UFO is visible to us in the reality of everyday life, I think it constitutes both a physical entity with mass, inertia, volume, and energy, and a window toward another mode of reality. In this alternative reality, the witnesses describe psychic manifestations reminiscent of our own dreams. We can consider these reports as a source of important symbolic meaning, or we can ignore them. But like our dreams, they may also shape our lives in ways we do not fully understand. Purists will point out that this form of consciousness might very well be extraterrestrial. Indeed, if reality is no longer restricted to 3 axes of space and 1 axis of time, the visitors could be from anywhere and any time. The fact remains that a strong symbolic relationship seems to have existed since the dawn of history between these aliens and humans on the Earth itself. It is against this backdrop that the next 3 chapters should be read. They represent an attempt to take UFO research out of a passive mode and a few steps closer to the phenomenon it tries to study. Chapter 10 reviews